Hi, this is Dan. Welcome to part 3 of my Duskers weekly challenge playthrough for week 14 of 2017. This is the standings right now, and I've been thinking about this since I recorded the last part. There's really nothing much separating the scores of the people ranked 1 through 8. And I don't remember off the top of my head what everybody's drone starting scores are with this one, but it's like 90, 70, and 70, I think, something like that. And because 100, or you get 10 points to your score for every 1 hit point of drone health, which is crazy, which means everybody is starting with about 2,300, and you start with 3 drones, so let's say 2,375, something like that. And looking at this, something that I've found myself thinking or realizing is, I mean, my first two parts of this, I've visited a lot of different derelicts, mostly space stations, but I haven't found any extra drones yet. And it looks like nobody else has either. It's not just me, because say you find a 100-point drone that you can salvage and restore. You get that back up to its full health by expending 10 scrap, which I'm sure I have at this point just in the hopper, or if I don't, I'll easily get it. And that'll add 1,000 points to your score right there. Nobody has that yet. So anyway, let's get started with part 3 in earnest, shall we? Okay, so we started in the F system, and that actually had a lot of derelicts in it, and we couldn't actually make it from one side of the system to the other. We went through X, I don't remember what that system was called, and we just cleared out most of Merlin in part 2. We can't get to the 2 outposts because we don't have transporter drone, so nothing more to do here. I'm pretty sure that we cleared Bray test too. Yep, same thing. 2 outposts, we can't visit them. We do have 5 jump fuels, so assuming there are no more systems up to the, northeast here, it's only just 2 systems left. I think what I'd like to do for starters is revisit the starting system, and in particular, I don't remember what this one was. Government C with 2 infestation types. There's probably not going to be anything good there. Presently, this part, I want to find another goddamn drone if that's possible. And Space Station A, that's going to be big, and smaller space stations often don't have drones. They almost none of them ever have ship upgrades, which would also be nice to find. And the only one of those I think I have right now is the one that I bought off one of those shops. But anyway, we're going to try Space Station A and hope we find a drone there that we can salvage, and maybe we'll deal with the Government C class as well. I mean, since we're there. But I think it's worth a return to the Jack system to do that. So let's just make sure. You see, and this is the thing. Sometimes you can set a new destination for where you'll wind up after you've jumped. Sometimes you can't, but that's okay. We'll still do it this way because we'll have enough propulsion fuel to take care of both the space station and the government ship. So, okay, let's do this. Especially because we have 9 propulsion right now, all told. So, anything I need to think about with my drones? Probably top it off with a couple more traps. Jeremy could use a couple more traps. Oh, and it was 80, 70, and 70. Okay. Anyway, my math is still more or less right on how much those are worth. Okay, so we have 3, and let's do this. It's not picking up any disabled drones in the initial vessel report. That actually... Oh, but there is one. Sweet. Okay. Really? For fuck's sake. Well, hopefully the main video signal comes back online. Can't really see what we've got at this point, but for fuck's sake. Okay. Well, let's get on with the business. And nothing. Okay, so slime is one of them. I sort of expected that, really, but, ooh. Route R3, R4, R2, and then at least we can close D39, so that's alright. And then, you know, if there's slime, it might be spreading. I want to see if there's anything nasty in here. Aaron, hi Aaron. And there doesn't seem to be, so let's dock a 12. Nice. That's close to 1,000 more points right there. Oh, and it's got motion. Okay. Well, I'm not expecting we're going to find another one, so let's just... Okay. going to D40, but for the time being, anyway. You know, and I completely forgot because I haven't checked out the terminal in A1, so... or in R3 in the starting room. Yeah, there's a lot to play with here, and no more open rooms. Okay, that's good. So, D39. Okay. Now, if we... I suppose the next step is this. Not quite the next step. So we know all of the places where nasty stuff is right now. Dock A12. This might be a little bit of a mistake, but... honestly, I think I've already got what I came to find here, so... see if we can get whatever nasty is in D41 out into, or in R8 out into R2. Okay. We got fuel access, that's nice. Okay, and more of that stuff. That's a happy thing. Okay. And that's pretty much what I expected. That does just about nothing, so I don't think we even need this. In this case, because it might be killer robots, I'm not really hearing much of anything else. Might be worth to let something back in there. Well, it definitely would be worth letting something back in there and seeing what happens. And that moved out out of R8 quickly, and leapers don't always do that, especially when moving vertically from room to room. So I'm hoping that might be a robot. If it is a robot, it's sitting in the middle of R2, and it'll take a long, long time, relatively speaking, for it to get back to R8, but that's fine. In fact, we could use R8 as our kill room, then. Oh, come on. So it didn't sound like a swarm. Yeah. So we lost the generator, but that doesn't matter. Okay, 6. Leapers, okay. Good to know. Okay, so D40. Eventually you'll find your way in there. Find your dead colleague. Good. Ah, shit. Okay. Well, our exploration adventures are 3, 12%. Oh, it's only... Now, I'm not sure, but I think the farther a trap is away from a generator or a terminal in a room, especially a long room like this one, less likely one is to see it get destroyed. But that was not the case here, so, okay. Still, I got the drone that I wanted, and maybe I can get something else out of one of these rooms. is coming out of there. So. Okay, so it's like that now, is it? Right. Ooh. Sweeter and sweeter. Where's the toe right now? That's weird. Oh, right. I honestly hadn't expected to find another one. That's awesome. Hi, Tweaky. Beady, beady, beady. Don't know if any of you remember or ever saw Buck Rogers in the 25th Century. It was a 1980s American TV series, and Tweaky was the companionable robot. Sidekick. Companionable, really meaning in this case kind of twee and obnoxious, but, okay. You know, I'm not quite done with this yet, I don't think. Granted, we have no power, but that doesn't mean that we can't use some stealth and at least check out. Well, R19 and R20 are the ones that I'm curious about because they're big enough that they might actually have stuff that I'd be interested in. So. Or they could. And nothing. Okay. No items of interest. Okay, it was worth checking. And off we go. This was really fruitful. Not only did I get 2 drones, I have a sensor, granted a kind of dilapidated sensor upgrade, but I also have a motion sensor, which, as you may know from watching my recent daily challenges, is kind of my favorite. So, okay, that's only 4 scrap, but, yeah, okay, hooray, and, okay, and one of the things to do now is to just so we can sort this stuff out and see what we've got, but first things first, yes. Hell yes. That just added something like 1,400 to my score. That's pretty sweet. And I think I might make mouse is hurt, though. Okay. Well, that's alright. Should have probably healed up mouse. But, Aaron now could take a first hit anyway from a lever. So, that's good. Maybe I'll start using probe because that scan is breaking down. And probe is always good to pair with the generator drone because you pretty much want that to be starting right away. I tend to use that as my scout. Why do you have to gather? Oh, because I meant to give you the generator and I saw the letter G and my brain turned off. Toe. Interface. And yeah, I suppose that's alright. Is there any one of these that I want to just dump? Because having only one trap isn't all that useful. Anyway, that's all for now, though, because that was... Well, let's just close out the rest of this. Government Class C, 2 infestation types. Might be able to get some scrap out of that. And, yeah. And it won't take too long. We're leaving the scan behind. Do I really want to do that? No. Yeah, I've got 4 probes. It'll be fine. Scrap found in room 2. We like that. We don't like that so much. What we really want right now is to top off our scrap supply. That's sort of the main thing. Probably something nasty in D14. Probe's not getting attacked, though, so... Okay. You know, we're gonna just vent that shit. Yeah, saw that coming. There should be nothing in that tank. There never is. Okay, I am still just so pleased about that Space Station A. You have no idea, because that basically added 2,000 points to our score right there, give or take. Not drone pickup, probe pickup. Okay. And we now have 6, so let's spend that. And we still have 4 jump fuel, so let's see what the propulse system has to offer us. 2 stores, some fairly sizable ships, not massively bad infestation types, and a fuel depot. We'll start with military B with the known infestation types. That's fine with me. And then we can pretty much circle around and maybe even hit the second shop by the time we're done. We'll see. Anyway, that's all for now. Thanks for watching, and yeah, let's end this and see where we finish off as opposed to what we started. I think it'll be an instructive illustration of just how important it is, if you want to get a good score in the weekly challenge, to find and renovate disabled drones. Yeah, I started off, what, 4th place, 2483, 2 drones, and boom, I have leaped over everybody else in the field, and I'm ahead right now by a good margin, which is nice to see. Anyway, that's all for now. See you in part 4.